Hey everyone, so it's currently July, which probably means that a lot of people applying to med school this cycle are working on their secondaries. Trust me, I know exactly what it feels like, and you guys have got this, so just keep pushing through. But today I just wanted to make this video as kind of encouragement for you all and give my perspective as someone that just went through the cycle. So my name is Miku. I just graduated undergrad from the University of Pennsylvania, and I'm applying straight through. I decided to apply to all MD schools, which I'll list on the screen here. And very early on, I will just give you my first tip, which is to have some way to know the requirements for each school and to make sure that everything is organized, because I forgot to send in my secondary for Morehouse School of Medicine, and I also never took the preview exam, which is one of the requirements for Kaiser Permanente. And so very early on, I didn't get into those, but that is okay. And I just encourage you guys to find some system that works for you to make sure you're checking off everything you need to for your applications. Each one of these schools was definitely handpicked for their service to their communities, their commitment to addressing health disparities, which is something that I'm definitely interested in. Without talking too much about my activities, I think definitely the type of applicant I was very tailored towards someone that was interested in community health. One of my majors in undergrad was urban studies, and so I got to do an internship with a nonprofit that focuses on public health. I got to work in the West Philadelphia community, supporting community schools, and so yeah, I really wanted to look for a school that was really committed towards serving their communities, and I think all of these schools did a really good job in their mission statements and on their websites showcasing that. So from these 20-something schools I applied to, I ended up getting 7 interviews. And so I got an interview. I'm going to say it in the order that I received them, not that I attended them in. But I got an interview from Sidney Kimmel Medical College, which is Jefferson's medical school. I got an interview from Cooper, which is Rowan University's medical school. I got an interview from Lewis Katz, which is Temple's medical school. I got an interview from Icon School of Medicine, which is Mount Sinai's medical school. I got an interview from SUNY Downstate. I got an interview from Emory University. And finally, I got an interview from Columbia University, Vagelos College. And so I was so happy to receive all of them, especially the Philly schools, because honestly, I would just love to stay in Philadelphia every single minute of my life. And I'm super grateful. Honestly, I didn't rank any of the schools I originally applied to in any way. I truly would have loved to attend any of them. And so just kind of throwing out, I don't know, my net and seeing what schools kind of resonated with me was really beautiful, and just an awesome experience that God really provided. So I'm really grateful for that. And from these 7 interviews, which by the way, I can make a whole separate video on my experiences with them because they were all very unique. I ended up receiving 4 interview invites and 3 wait lists. One time someone told me that I was a personality hire, and I really did not like that, but honestly, no post interview rejections. Like, okay, did my personality do that? I don't know, I'm just making things up, but that made me feel pretty confident. And it's kind of crazy, right? Because I got rejected from so many more schools than I got interviews from, but the ones that you do get interviews from and acceptances to, you should feel very special, because the school just thought you were a good match, right? And so I was really grateful, and I'm really excited for you guys to go through the cycle and just see, the schools that are reaching out to you. And so just again, in the order that I guess received the interviews, I will tell you what happened with them. So with Sydney Kimmel, I got accepted. I was so happy. A Philly school, and they have such a strong clinical program there. From Cooper University, Cooper Medical School, Rowan University, I also got accepted. That was actually my first acceptance, and I was absolutely elated. That interview was so special to me, such a core memory, and I'm just so grateful for that acceptance. Next, from Lewis Katz School of Medicine, I received an acceptance as well, another Philly school in Northeast too. So that was really exciting for me. I was thinking like, oh, I'm probably gonna stay home. This is so incredible. And so yeah, that felt really good, and I'm so grateful. From Mount Sinai, I got deferred and then waitlisted, which was totally okay. I mean, in the moment, I was like, oh my goodness, like I lost my chance to like, explore a new city or something. But at the same time, I was like, maybe I just wasn't a good fit, So it took me a while to get into the headspace where I was okay with it. But now I definitely see like, it's okay. I just probably wasn't the best fit for that school. Next, SUNY Downstate, I also got waitlisted. Yeah, I don't know. That one, I think I was definitely okay with. That one was kind of my strangest interview, which again, I could talk about later, but I was super grateful for the opportunity to interview with them. Next, Emory, I ended up also getting waitlisted there. So Emory, like during the interview, that was the front runner for me. All the students seemed so happy. Everyone was so kind, and the interview was so chill. So I definitely think if I were to have been admitted, maybe I would have gone, because it just seems so incredible. And the CDC is right there. I have a very strong interest in public health. So yeah. And then I guess you guys know, because I said 4 acceptances and 3 waitlists, what happened with Columbia. But yes, I got accepted to Bachelor's College of Physicians and Surgeons, which is actually so insane to say out loud. I literally cannot even believe it. And I guess at the end I'll do a little reveal of what school I ended up choosing, but to receive 4 acceptances and even 3 waitlists was so incredible, and I'm so grateful. I decided to withdraw from all 3 of the waitlists just because, I don't know, I just kind of believe that where I'm meant to be, like that was going to be, I guess, obvious, and I didn't want to hold on to something that maybe wasn't for me, and it kind of felt like that with my waitlist. So I ended up withdrawing and choosing from the 4 I was originally accepted to. So I guess to throw in a couple more tips, is my biggest tip is to do what you're doing now. Watch videos of people that went through this. Have like little mini mentors. Like for me, that's definitely Rachel Southard. That's definitely the other people that are medfluencers, I guess. It was very calming for me seeing someone else going through the same process when I was waiting for those interviews, when I was dealing with the rejection emails. It's very comforting to know that, obviously it feels like a lot, and it feels like you're alone possibly, but you're not the first person to walk this path, and you definitely won't be the last. So you should definitely learn from all the people that have gone through this process before you, and hopefully you can turn around and be the same sort of mentor to someone else who's going to go through that process. And I guess my last tip would be to, and I know this one is hard, definitely, but my last tip would be to really just slow down in the process and pay attention to what schools are going to provide the support you need. I can just give you little examples. So to me, in my interviews, it was very clear what the schools cared about based on the questions they were asking me. I was paying attention to what part of my upbringing, my childhood, what part of my experiences and my identity were they asking about. And that was really showing me what that school cared about, you know? And I think that you guys just need to try your best to soak in this experience as one where it's not just like you're going through this like race or something. It's very much a sort of round table where you're in a seat where you're learning from physicians, you're learning from other students, you're being encouraged by them, you're seeing their motivations for their career path, and you're gaining your own to go ahead and be a doctor. And so my probably biggest tip to you guys is just to take it in and know that yes, you will be a doctor, and this whole process goes by so quickly and there's so much you can learn from it. And so 1 second, it's a little chilly in here. Woo, that's better. If God can do it for me, he can do it for you.